Hey, if you suffer from anxiety, you are in the right place. Hello, my name is Emily Clark. I'm a spiritual guide and anxiety coach. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to heal the fear and the anxiety that can come up around intrusive thoughts. The first thing that I want to share with you is a shift in perception that will probably do most of the healing. And then I want to give you support around the two pieces that would really solidify that healing. But before we start this video, please read the disclaimer in the description box below. No, I am not a doctor, but I am a girl who's figured it out. Okay, so remember the last time you got an intrusive thought and it freaked you out? You're not alone. This is part of the human experience. And so intrusive thoughts can definitely, you can get like a really random, weird, violent, scary thought, and it can really scare you. It can even trip that pattern of anxiety in your life. So the way that Google describes intrusive thoughts is, they're unwanted thoughts that come into your head without warning. They're often repetitive. They can be disturbing or distressing. So here's the shift in perception that I really want you to sink into. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. And just feel that relief. Feel that pressure come off of you. So think about yourself being like watching your thoughts from 10 feet above. Other things are happening. You can tell that you're okay. The perception is not right in front of your face and all consuming. It's further away. And so when you get a different perspective, you get a different, when you get different distance, you get a different perspective. That's why I like giraffes. Giraffes have incredible perspective because they have a totally different height. Think about the perspective that a giraffe would have versus a turtle. Two totally different experiences. No one is better than the other, but which one would you prefer? I would like to see when the lion is coming. I don't want to just look up and see the lion, That's so random. Anyways, so this shift in perception gives you distance between you and your thoughts, which feels really good because you no longer identify as your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Okay, I'm just editing this video right now. I forgot to tell you one of the best things ever is that you are not responsible for your thoughts. Since we cannot choose the thoughts that come into our mind, we're not responsible for our thoughts. So, okay, I had to get that off my chest. And wouldn't it be so nice if in the morning when you woke up, you got a log of all of the thoughts that you were going to get that day, and you could just go in and delete the ones that you knew didn't add to your happiness, weren't true, weren't supportive of your day. You just go in and delete and edit. That would be amazing. Since we can't do that, you are literally, as the observer of your thoughts, editing on the go. That's a weird thought, Kate. Delete. That's not a thought that I would ever pick. Delete. You are editing as you go throughout your day. Okay? You are not your thoughts. You're the observer of your thoughts. One of my favorite quotes about thoughts comes from Penny Pierce in her book, The Intuitive Way. She says, I can't do anything about the thoughts that come into my head, but I can do something about the ones that stay here. I'm going to read that again. I can't do anything about the thoughts that come into my head, but I can do something about the ones that stay here. Again, that perception of editing. It's okay if the intrusive thought comes in. We have the tools to delete it. It doesn't bother our day or trip fear or trip the anxiety loop. So the two supportive pieces around this, like Google kind of mentioned, you can get a thought that really scares you. And this is the one that I help my students with the most, is when they receive an intrusive thought and it just really jars them. Either it's against their values or how they were raised or how they see the world, and it can be really scary. And so if you get a thought that really, really scares you, I lovingly invite you to ask yourself why. Why does this thought scare you? Does it mean you're a bad person if you think those thoughts? Like I said, values, morals, how you were raised, is in alignment with yourself. I think a lot of the times we get intrusive thoughts that are directly opposite of what we believe about ourselves. And if we got that thought, oh my God, does it mean that I am the thing that I'm trying not to be? It's totally natural to have those thoughts, but those thoughts don't create healing. What creates true healing is observing, again, and also giving yourself permission to explore why this upsets you so much. And through that, I highly recommend that you journal, because again, you're going to get that distance. You're going to get a different perspective. Journaling often keeps us very rational because we'll look on a piece of paper and go, is that real? I know that that's not real, even though it feels real. But now that I can see it's not real, I can detach from it a little bit and do that healing work. So highly recommend that you write in your journal as often as you can with this process. But ask yourself why. Why does this upset you so much? What fractured, separated part of yourself needs light right now, needs love? Do you need to vote back onto your island selfish? Do you need to vote back onto your island speaking your needs and wants? The only reason it's coming up for you is to be healed. That's it. And we heal everything through love. So ask yourself, why does this thought scare me? Okay. The second piece of this is if you get the repetitive intrusive thoughts. If you keep getting the same thought over and over and over again, it's likely that you didn't do step one. You didn't observe and understand and heal and do, the journaling. It's energy that is coming up to be healed, to be released from your body. But a lot of the times we block that through our own, stubbornness or, belief system. Maybe we don't have time to do the healing work. But if it keeps coming up, no doubt it is a lesson that the universe is like smacking in your face. And in order to get through it, you got to love it, right? There's a spiritual saying that says it will not leave you until you love it. This is why I teach women to love their anxiety, because it makes it go away. Okay. So I hope that this is really beneficial for you. If you loved it, I would love to know what your biggest takeaway was in the comments below. And of course, if you know someone who would benefit from watching this video, please send it to them. It takes like 2 seconds. I want to help as many people as I can. I'm sending you so much love.